at the market at the moment, what's available for, either a new landlord or current landlords? What finance options are there available to get started, really?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we could. The general rule is if you're looking to do a buy-to-let mortgage, to buy a property with a buy-to-let mortgage, then the starting point is that most lenders will be happy to do that, provided that you've got a 25% deposit, and that the rental income is sufficient by a margin to cover the interest on that loan.
What sort of margin is it? Is it a certain percentage of the rental
Yeah, the way
value?
as a general rule, as I say, there are always different lenders doing things slightly differently, and that's where I come in to find a deal and to make it work. But a good starting point is that lenders will look to ensure that your rental income covers your mortgage interest by a factor of 145%.
Okay.
And they are going to make the assumption that interest rates are going to go up, and they call that a stress test rate. And this stress test rate, which is quite difficult to say sometimes, is 5.5%.
Yeah.
So they make an assumption: interest rates go up to 5.5%. Can you still afford to cover the interest with the rent by a margin of 145%? That being said, there are ways of getting the interest rate stress test down, and there are ways of getting it down to the old measure that used to be 125%.
Okay.
And it's finding the different lender that will lend on those different rates, because that can make a very big difference between how much you can borrow.
Yeah.